Every place you look, you see signs of old-fashioned life, from ladies sitting around knitting to the old mosque architecture of the numerous churches in the town of Rhodes, to the old cobblestone alleyways, the old buildings. But then we came across something very exciting. It was a rescue of some kittens from the moat.
Cat is going to be nearby.
Oh, no. These little guys are climbing a vertical wall with their claws to catch up to the rest of their family who are being adopted, so we tried to give them a little hand.
Hold on to your leg.
What you gonna do with that baby now? Throw him in a basket?
Yeah, brothers and sisters.
Yeah, but she didn't pluck that one.
Oh, which one do you want? I don't know. Okay.
This guy.
I don't know which one.
So cute, we wanted to take them home, but instead we're looking for souvenirs to take home. There's many colorful places to spend your money here in Rhodes. You can get the usual tourist paraphernalia, the t-shirts. We're about to buy some Greek hats. You can buy some old brass pots if you want for some authenticity of the old world. And there's jewelry. Rhodes has always been a commercial center, particularly here on Socrates Street, which, as you see, is lined with stores. The season's just beginning. We're here at the end of March, and the stores have opened now, ready to sell us some Greek hats. These hats were actually a popular item, as was the jewelry, some Byzantine gold pendants here. Claire really enjoyed that piece. Had to think about it a day before going back to purchase it. You'll work up quite an appetite while shopping, and it's always easy to solve that problem in Greece. The food is delicious. Whole variety of fresh salads and fried eggplants and different dips like the tzatziki and the different roasted meats and chops and fish, wines. Oh, delicious and very inexpensive. The city of Rhodes is surrounded by these colossal walls. These were medieval fortifications constructed by the Knights of St. John. And here's where the Colossus of Rhodes is reputed to have stood in the ancient prehistoric days. And back to the ship for our evening meal. Nice to be waited on. Good foods, as much as you want to eat. A variety on the menu that you can pick from. They even have Pacific Rim cuisine. Just very relaxing on board this ship for 4 days. One of our stops is the little island of Patmos. It has a monastery on the hill we'll take you to in a moment, and a typical Greek seaside village. Sleepy little place, the island of Patmos. You could spend your time on the shore visit just hanging out in town if you like, sit at a cafe, do a little shopping, take some pictures. The ship is here for about 4 hours at Patmos. There's some very characteristic local restaurants as well. A local gang checking out the beach. But the real attraction is the Monastery of St. John. This is a monastery fortress that's been here since the Middle Ages, and it's really quite a remarkable place. The church has a narthex with all of these painted scenes in the Byzantine style, and a very rich interior with more painted scenes. Back in the Middle Ages, most people were illiterate, and so to tell the stories of the Bible, it was done in pictures, mosaics and frescoes. The building itself looks like it's right out of the 13th century. It's still an active monastery with several dozen monks who live and worship here. And when you visit, you're free to walk around in the public places of the monastery. There's also a small museum with some old manuscripts. And next to it is the ancient village, the Kora. of Patmos. Now, most tourists overlook this, but it's just as easy to walk a little bit through the village on your way back to catch the bus back to the boat. So let's take a little stroll, a little detour through this real charming old Kora, again with strictly pedestrian lanes. There's several thousand residents there. And then back onto the ship, we're cruising over to Ephesus. We're going to Turkey this time, visiting the port of Kusadasi and the ancient ruins of Ephesus. You'll have a chance to explore the little town. It's a cute place, and we're in Turkey, so that's something different. They take Turkish lira by the millions with the exchange rate. The dollar is real strong here as well. Some friendly locals.
Okay, thanks very much.
Kids on a little schoolyard break. There are many shops to pick from, but the special high-ticket item in Turkey is the carpet. And it's worth having a look at a carpet demonstration.
British types, what we call, these are tribal type of rugs from this region. We are able to tell the material, the base, the warp and the weft. When you touch the fringes, you can tell. Okay, in Turkey, you have to go back nearly 3,000 years.
Even if you're not in the mood to purchase, it's really fun to watch that carpet demonstration. And then take another little stroll through the shopping centers of town, and then we'll join our local guide for a tour to the ancient site of Ephesus.
I will be your tour guide for the tour to Ephesus today. Now today you are in the port of Kusadasi. The port of Kusadasi is the second biggest touristic port of Turkey after Istanbul. Every day we have minimum 5 cruises coming to this area. This number can go up to 10 cruises a day, bringing lots of people in order to visit the ruins of Ephesus, which we are going to visit today on our tour.
Ephesus was built up by the ancient Greek civilization and then further expanded by the Roman civilization after they took over the area. And today it's a remarkable spot. It's the best preserved ancient Greco-Roman city to be found any place in the world. Really, there's ruins here, there's reconstructions, the old library has been rebuilt somewhat. The original pavings are in place throughout the town. The Roman amphitheater where the Apostle Paul preached is still standing. Quite a remarkable site, Ephesus in Kusadasi, Turkey. Back to the ship for a little evening entertainment. And then along to our final island in the cruise, the magical island of Santorini. Its little whitewashed village clings tenaciously to the top of the cliff. You go up there by cable car. The shuttle boat brings you from the cruise ship to the shoreline village. And you actually have a choice. You can go up by cable car or you could go up by donkey for the same price. Well, the cable car is more convenient. And you have quite a view as you rise up the hill looking down on the donkey path. You could walk up if you want to, but you've got to deal with the donkeys along the way. And they come steaming by you. You'll have a view of these donkeys in the village itself too. It's an ancient tradition that's still practiced here at Santorini, so maybe you could ride the donkeys down when you're done with your visit to the village. Yeah. It's a small place. It only takes a couple of hours to walk through the residential part and see some of the hotels and then do a little shopping. And then we're on our way once again back to the ship and back to Athens. The cruise is over. That was a quick summary for you of our 4-day cruise.